Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Thanks so much for clicking around. It means a lot to you guys keep clicking. If you guys keep clicking, I'll keep making. And today we're recapping episode 3 of Survivor 43. There's really not much to say. Let's get into it. If you haven't already, like, share, subscribe, do all that good stuff because it's free, it's easy, and it really helps the channel out. Okay, so we open up on this Vessi Red Tribe, kind of reeling from last tribal and the fact that Justine was blindsided, and in the process, both Noelle and Dwight felt burned by the vote. Now, Dwight didn't have a vote, so he wasn't as burned, but Noelle had a vote and voted wrong and was lied to by Jesse. And so now it's kind of Noelle and Dwight on the bottom, but they agree to form an alliance on the bottom. So now really it's Dwight and then also Noelle versus the power three of Jesse, Cody, and Nneka. Over on that yellow tribe, we see the girls really underestimating Mike. So Janine and Ellie, obviously, even though they're on the bottom, they really don't feel like that. They have bonds with Sammy and Owen, so they're very confident. And Gabler's idol that he found, they don't know if Gabler knows the rules of his own idol. So Gabler's idol is still active. It's 2 tribals that he goes to that it's active after he finds it. And of course, they think Gabler is stupid. They think that Gabler thinks that it expired after the second round that happened after he found the idol in the game. But in reality, Gabler knows that his idol is still active. But they think that Gabler is stupid. And they're like, wow, we're just tricking him. Oh my God, he's so stupid. And they go even further by saying, hey Gabler, like, that's nice that we now have like a fake idol, you know, since yours is not active anymore. And he plays along with it because Sammy told Gabler what the girls are trying to do. The girls are being very cocky here, and it's not playing in their favor. It seems to me that Sammy and Gabler are strong, Janine and Ellie are strong, and Owen is in the middle. But Owen partook both in the searching of Gabler's bag to find the rules of his advantage, but also on top of that, he joined in on the guys kind of making fun of the girls for underestimating Gabler's ability in the game. So Owen's kind of in the middle, leaning towards the guys. Over on this blue tribe, we see kind of a talk of hidden immunity idols because it's Jay's birthday, and Jay brings up that it's my birthday. I'm gonna go search for an idol, and people are like, well, you know, that's gonna put a target on your back if you find it, or even if you could go looking. And then we kind of cut to Carla, who says she's been playing passive and she's gonna go look around for the idol or any sort of beware advantage. And so she goes out and she finds the same beware advantage that Cody found last episode. So her goal is to get the 6 beads from her tribe mates. But before she takes it here, she actually puts it back. She decides not to read it, and she says it's too risky. I need my vote. She then goes back to James, and they talk about if they were to find a beware advantage. James says, oh, I'd go for it. I'd just open it. Carla then changes her mind, goes back and opens it, sees her task, and really easily achieves it. It was kind of weird to watch because everyone was just so willing to give up their beads. And so she does it in a pretty interesting and decent way. I'll give her props. As much of a fan as I am not of her, I can definitely respect the fact that she did have a good social game there and was able to get them pretty easy and with no help, right? I mean, Cody needs help from both Jesse and Nneka last episode, but Carla did it all on her own. We also see that Nneka is running several organizations that help kids in Nigeria, you know, like with food and clothing and things like that, just making her even more likable than she already was. At the challenge, we see Vessi lose again. They blew their lead, and now they have to vote somebody out. At the end of the challenge, we see the first place tribe in Baka pick 3 people from each tribe to go on a journey. The people that are selected on that journey are Noelle, James, and Owen. They are chosen. And basically the journey is pretty simple. They all get a choice to risk their vote. And the main thing here is that if all 3 risk their vote, then one person gets an advantage and the other 2 lose their vote. If 2 risk, then one person gets it and the other person loses their vote. And if one person risks, then they just get the advantage. So it's very, very simple. And they of course realize this, and over the course of the journey, Noelle is telling them that she's on the bottom, and so they allow Noelle to get the advantage without any opposition. They both keep their vote, which kind of benefits them here, and also to solidify some trust come post-merge time. And they let Noelle grab the advantage, which turns out to be a steal a vote. So this is giant, because obviously it's Noelle and Dwight versus the Power 3, but if they can steal one of their votes, it's now 3-2 going Noelle and Dwight's way, which is huge for them. When we get back from the challenge, Nneka is very emotional because her and Jesse blew the challenge on the puzzle, and now she knows that someone has to go. She thinks, you know, it's probably going to be the person on the bottom in Noelle, and she's sad that her actions are going to cause Noelle to go home, and she's very, very upset. She's crying to Dwight. Meanwhile, Jesse and Cody are kind of figuring out, are they going to vote out Noelle, the person on the bottom, and keep their Power 3 very close, and for Jesse, also keep Dwight, his kind of number 2 island wife, with him? Or are they going to vote out the player who's causing them to lose all of these challenges in Nneka? It would destroy their alliance of 3, but it gives them a better shot to win challenges. And of course, Nneka has no idea that this is even going on. And so this is really, really big blindside looming. On top of that, it's very personal for Jesse, he says, because Nneka reminds him of his mom who passed away a while ago. So it's very emotional for him. When Noelle gets back from her journey, she tells everyone that she did not risk her vote, and that she just played it safe, which obviously is a lie. She goes and tells her ally Dwight that she does in fact have a steal a vote, and so now their plan is either use these steal a vote on Jesse or trust Jesse that they're actually going to blindside Nneka instead, or I guess they could use the extra vote to vote out Nneka. So again, a lot of choices with this steal a vote. At Tribal, we see Noelle trusting Jesse, and she's right, because Jesse and Cody flip on Nneka and vote her out in a 4-1 vote. Nneka's shocked but not mad. And the edit was very confusing here. They really only showed Cody and Jesse contemplating, you know, voting out Nneka for about 5 seconds on the screen. They also didn't show why Noelle felt confident enough not to play her advantage. It was pretty confusing watching live. I'm sure you guys who are just watching this recap will be like, well, yeah, no, that makes sense. But trust me, watching live was a little bit more confusing. But what do you think? Were you sad to see Nneka go? Also, do you think that this Vessi tribe is just bound to be demolished and is going to go every single time for the rest of this pre-merge? Let me know down below in the comments. As always, none of this happens without you guys. I'm sure you guys have a weird microphone. So as always, thank you. Now that's it. I'll talk to you guys in the next one. Peace.